And you're live on YouTube. You're accepting people here. Hello, guys. Good afternoon.
Hello,
Hi,
hello.
good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Hello.
I'm good.
Great. What have you done in this great afternoon? Because I just have worked out, so I'm a little at the edge of my energy here, but I'm keeping it. And you guys,
Hi.
I can see here, Yuri is always here, so I'm not surprised. Manu, Duda, Jacqueline, Ana Clara, obviously. Hello. Paula, Nazanda. Nazanda, I think I know you. You came from one of our meetings here with Brenda on Monday. Very nice to have you here. Oh, Alexandre came. Nice. We have our wisdom guy today. Have you guys have you guys seen the topic we're gonna talk today? Yeah? I don't know if you
Yeah, I'm really concerned.
hello Alexandre. I can see you
Hello,
here.
guys.
I loved the topic today.
How are you?
Yeah? Great. I'm great. Thank you for asking. I was just asking the guys if they saw the topic of today. I don't know if everyone here knows it. I don't know if anyone here the first time for the first time. I can see some known faces. I don't know if I already know Vinicius. Maybe I know Jude already. I know Henrique. I think so. I think we have the same guys. Whoa, we already have almost to 20 people. That's a lot for my almost season premiere here. And yeah, and yeah, as I was saying, we are in the yellow month already, and our dear TNT choose this week to talk about mental health. During all this week, we have talking about it for with different kind of topics. And today, our topic is to cry out. I don't know if everybody here knows what is it. It's one phrase of a. I didn't know it until I saw it. It's almost to cry, but it's a little more of it. You need. It's like when you have a lot of feelings and so on, and it almost crack you down. You feel almost lost, and you just need to cry a lot. This kind of hard situation we sometimes pass during our lives. And I think it's important to talk about it even more after I saw one video that I'm gonna show you guys on the New York Times. I think it gained an award in the Oscar for filmmaker or director. I'm not sure. I think it was 2003, something like that. It's pretty good. And yeah, we just waited for minutes. I think that's enough. So, is anyone here for the first time? I don't know. I already asked it, but Milena, maybe, Inez, or everybody here is already in the home, at home. Yeah, I think so. I think everybody here already knows us. But okay, let's start it. I have some.
Milena said in the chat it's
Yeah.
her first time here.
Oh, I see.
Welcome, Milena.
Welcome, Milena. That's very nice. I expect to enjoy it. And yeah, for those who don't know TNT, and for those on YouTube also, TNT is a project of eAprendi. It started in 2016, so we have 4 years ahead, 4 years until now. And let me see, TNT happens here on Zoom in this during these meetings. We have people from all of the world, mostly in Brazil, and we are here just to talk and to have some good time. TNT is not just about me, the host, it's about everyone here. It just exists because of you guys. And we have not just meetings in English, but you have French, we have Italian, we have German, not yet, but we also have Spanish, we have meditation, we have marketing, programming, a lot of things for you guys enjoy. And you can all access it in the our website. I'm gonna send at the end of the meeting. And yeah, I'm gonna, as I told you guys, our talk today is gonna be to cry out, and I'm gonna show a video, a very short part of the video. Let me share my screen with you. Am I already the host, Brenda? I don't know. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. Let me know if you guys can see now. It's loading a bit. Let me see. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes? Great. I'm gonna start the video. Just for less than 4 minutes. All right? Let's do it. Let me know if you guys can hear.
We can.
Yes.
そうですね、一番弱いですね。何でもいいです。もう日々疲れたなとかそんな一言でいいので、一言何かパッと思いついた
I think my internet may...
how tired you are.
出来事
Just a second. Let me just open it. Let me see. In just a second. All right, maybe now.
と ちょっと書いてもらいたいなと。
Um, yeah, I can see it. I think my internet's not so good today. Let let me come back. Just a second. Um, I think I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for saying here on the chat. I think my internet's not so good to show the video, but
Because if
just
you want, you can send the link and we can share for
yeah,
you.
I'm gonna send you. I send you on the Telegram group, and you can see it after. But just for give the context for you guys, this guy, I don't know, I don't remember his name. It's what's his name? I think it's Noemi Nakai. He's like a TS teacher. He works with other people who may have some difficult on sharing their feelings, on expressing themselves, and he almost teach them how to cry, how to express it without fear their own feelings. And he has traveled throughout all Japan and teaching it, and in this video, he was saying the importance of it. And let me see, someone told me. And yeah, he was saying how this can improve your health, not just your mental health, but your physical one. And yeah, I expect you guys talk a little bit about it and today. And before I split you guys, let me give you some instructions. For those even more who are for the first time here, this where you are now, it's the main room. We have almost 24 people. It's too much people. So for have a good conversation, we are gonna split you guys in small rooms. We are gonna stay with another five or four people. And with them, you are gonna present yourself first, as I'm gonna do now. You just say like, hello, my name is Vitor. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Salvador, in Bahia, but I live at Camaçari. And I am a host of TNT, and I am a lady student at college, and I love learning new languages. So that's all. Just saying, present yourself very briefly, and then you guys should choose a leader. A leader is just someone who is gonna read the questions for you and try to maintain a good conversation. So if someone speaks too much, try to be more brief in your speaking. And if you speak too little, if you don't have so much knowledge in the English language, you can try to take some more time. We are not here for judge you. This is not a class. We are here just to have a good time, just to talk or how much we can. And besides that, if something happens in your room and it might bother you somehow, you can send for me a message on the chat, a private message, or you can also say on the feedback you are going to receive after it. I'm going to explain more after. Or even if you want to talk with another host, you can talk with Brenda is here, Paula, a lot of other people on the Telegram. You can talk with us, and I think that's all. And besides that, when you're about to finish it, 10 minutes before the end, I'm gonna send a warning for you guys, a message. All right. So I'm gonna send for you to you guys some instructions. I'm sorry, my phone is talking now. Let me just give me a second. I'm gonna send on the chat for you. Just a second. Can you guys see the questions on the chat? I brought some vocabulary for you guys to help you to talk about it. Let me see if I send it all. Uh, Hold on. There's anyone home? All right. All right. I send it all. So I'm gonna split you guys now in the small rooms. Let me see here. We have 23 people, so let me see. Yeah, we're gonna have four breakout rooms, and see you guys. Accept the invitation is gonna appear for you. At 1 second. Please let me see. Delete this one. Let me see here. Um, yeah. All right. I'm gonna open for everybody here. Um, Now, have a good time. Let me see who's gonna be with me live on YouTube. Ana Clara is fixing the hair. You're
Yeah.
great. You're great. So Let me see. We're here with Duda and Paula and another Duda. So let me see. I already presented myself, and I'd like to hear. I think everybody here must know each other. I don't know, but even more because we are on YouTube, I'd like you guys to present yourself. So, Ana Clara, would you like to start?
Yes, I think everybody knows me, but I am Ana Clara. I live in Araruama, it's a small city in Rio de Janeiro. I live here with my parents and my dog. She, she's, her name is Aloha. I have been here in TNT for 3 months. I am a civil engineer student, and I was born in November 15. Yeah. 15 or 17, sorry.
Very nice. Yeah, everybody knows you because you're here every time. That's great. Please continue coming.
Yeah.
Very nice. Duda, Duda, just Duda.
Hi guys, I'm Duda. I'm 21 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro, and I live with my parents and with my dog too, and his name is Rocky. And I studied architecture in college, and I think that's all.
Very nice. Thank you for coming. Brenda?
Hello, you guys. I'm Brenda. Like nobody knows me. I'm 20 years old. I live in Salvador, Bahia. I'm an economic science student, and I'm always here. uh, and as a host every Monday at 5 p.m. Nice to meet you all.
Yeah, thank you for coming. And Paula?
Yeah, hey, I'm Paula. I'm from Vitória da Conquista, Bahia. I'm 36. Oh my gosh, this light is is something weird. And I live with my boyfriend, my husband. I don't know how to call him. Yes,
All right.
yes, and my cat. And what else? I've been here in TNT for about 4 months, and nowadays I'm one of the hosts here. And I think that's it. I'm addicted to TNT.
Who isn't?
Right?
Yeah. The cat is important to refer to. You cannot forget him. Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice. Uh,
Yes, she's my daughter.
yeah,
And she's
very
always
nice.
here with me,
I
attending the meetings.
I
Sorry.
think I already saw her once.
Yes.
So very nice. And the second Judah, hello. I don't know if I know you
Hello,
already.
uh, my name is Maria Eduarda. I'm 16 years old. Uh, I'm in high school and I'm in TNT for about 1 month, I guess. And
I
my
see.
first meeting with you, I don't remember, but but yeah,
I see. Was I the host when you came here for the first time? I don't know.
no, I don't remember the name, but no.
All right. Very nice. Please keep coming. You're gonna see a lot of improvement in your English language. We already passed 10 minutes of the meeting, but let me start. The first question of today is, what makes you cry easily? That's I we decided to start with something more smoothly for you guys. So what makes you cry easily? For example, for me, it's when I see anything like any kind of injustice or any kind of hard situation for anyone. For example, I don't know if you guys have saw that movie. That movie. I don't know if it is about the singers of I don't remember their names, but the mother in this moment she was without money and the kids were like hunger and she was like, oh, just sleep and the hunger is gonna pass. Man, this is scene break me down. I just start crying seeing this because when I see someone in pain or someone in a hard situation, even more when they are without money and so on. That it's very hard for me. And for you guys, I don't know, volunteers.
I actually don't cry really easily, but when I'm in my, I forgot TPM. Does anyone remember the in English?
Cross
But
traumatic. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I
Someone
think it's
knows? Anyone?
PMs, just PMs.
PMs? Yeah.
PMs, when I'm in my PMs, I just cry with anything. Like I'm now in my PMs, and today I cried because I remember that in 15 days I'm gonna have a test of a subject that I hate. So I just start crying because of it. But do not in this time. I actually don't cry a lot.
I see. Yeah, I agree with you that I don't think I cry so much. I think that when as I said, I see this kind of situations, I cry. I cannot lie about it, but yeah, it's a little difficult for me. And for you, Brenda, I see
I
you
know
with this.
Victor since you were 13, and I never saw him crying. Never.
Seriously? Never?
Yeah, I think you were a hawk.
I think I must cry the next time we see each other.
Okay,
And
please
you,
do it.
what makes you cry more?
I don't know. I cry a lot. I cry with movies, with books, kids singing in the voice kids. But I guess the thing that makes me cry is fights. Like when I'm fighting with someone, I try to explain my point of view, and if a person were rude or I don't know, maybe yell at me, I start to cry because I don't have stomach to lead with this.
I see. And you, Ana Clara, what makes you cry easily?
I think I am a emotional person. Like when I receive a notice about my friends, for example, because they will move to another city, or maybe because they achieve some goal, and I start to cry because I am so happy because of a situation, and sometimes in series too, I cry because something not so good is happening, and it's not easy for me to cry, but in this moment I just open my and I start to cry.
I see. Yeah. And you, Duda. The second Duda.
Uh, I cry uh, when I miss people, when with movies, series, in the moment with Grey's Anatomy. Oh my god! And yeah, that's it. When I miss people, I think that is the
Yeah.
biggest. I don't know.
Yeah. And I think that even more for us Brazilians, this pandemic situation is being pretty hard, even more because we like hugging each other a lot if you compare with other cultures, I would say so, maybe. And yeah, I think that sometimes we may say that, oh no, I don't miss so much people, but when we are in this situation, we can feel in the skin how is it. And you, Paula?
Oh my gosh, I'm a crying person, you know. I'm really, really very emotional. And I cry for good and for bad. I don't like to see people mistreating animals. It breaks my heart. Um, yeah, I'm always crying. In advertisements, in movies, yes, series, everything. Everything.
Yeah, I'm not here to judge anyone who cries on movies because I can be judged at any moment. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yes, I cry when I'm nervous. And if I keep talking here, probably I'll cry too. So
I
that's
see, I
me.
see. We just be a bit. You have some questions before that. Let's see. The second question is, when was the last time you cried? And this question wasn't actually mine, it was on the video, but I just pick up from there because at the beginning, the teacher always start the class like, when was the last time that you cried? It was yesterday, last week, last month, the last 6 months, I don't know. Someone remembers? I think that for me, it was like 3 months ago, maybe. I just cry for no reason. I think I just break down because of the COVID, you know. And
For me,
you,
it was today, and I already said it. And it was because what I said, the test within 2 weeks from now, and I'm like waiting for it.
oh gosh, I have a test also, yeah, an English test, and the people in my class are like crazy about it. I'd say because there are a lot of things to study.
Yeah, but
Oh
I'm
And
my
like,
God, I was sorry.
what? No, I'm just expecting this week. I'm gonna cry with anything I see. I'm just waiting for it.
I was so sure that I will win this one because I cried Thursday, Tuesday, when I was watching One Day at a Time, this series that I passed in the last meeting of mine. And it was a scene pretty tough with Rita Moreno and her daughter. And they are like fighting because the daughter doesn't want to go to church and the mother does. And it was like a tradition, and she doesn't want anymore to go to the church. And this hurting her mother a lot, was hurting her mother a lot. Because when she went to the war, like a soldier, her mother prayed all the time to she came back uh, healthy, and to she come back, just come back alive. And this scene like breaks me down a lot.
I cannot handle
I
this
cried
series. I
like a
cannot
baby.
even count how many times I cried watching this series because it's pretty tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indiana
What
Clara,
is the
do you remember?
series?
Yeah.
What? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry.
What is the series that is said?
One Day at a Time.
Okay, on
Super
Netflix.
indicated. Super.
Yeah, it is.
Would you
Yeah.
say something, Anna?
No, I put in my next series to watch because I saw Brenda saying about.
Yay.
Great choice.
Yeah, and about the question. Last week I received a news from my friend because I'm not started to cry, but maybe in the final of the year he will move to another college, and we are together since the beginning, and we passed through a lot of things, and he talked to me this, and I started to cry a lot, and oh my god, what's happening with me? But it's for good, and I am so happy for him, and this thing just I just started to cry because of this.
I can imagine. Must be pretty hard to pass through it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's for good, so okay,
Yeah.
we need
Yeah.
to handle.
And you, Paula, when was the last time you cried?
Probably last week. Whenever my grandma calls me and we talk through call, a video call, I start crying. I can't talk to her. I just cry, because I miss her so much, and I'm not comfortable yet to go to her house. So we keep in touch just with video calls, and but I can handle. I start crying,
I see.
and yes, that's it.
Yeah. But you're doing something for good. So that's
Yes,
important to remember. Yeah.
yes.
And you do that. I think I didn't ask you. Do you remember the last time you cried?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yesterday. because I missed someone from my family. That so I remember and I cried. But that's it. Today I was watching series, so I I don't know how can I say, but eu quase chorei também. That's it.
You almost cried. Yeah, it happens a lot watching some series. I can say it.
Have you guys
And
watched? Have you guys watched Coco from the Disney? Uh,
Yeah,
Coco.
oh my god, so
Yeah, I think
beautiful.
it's the
Viva
Oh,
Grande
Viva la
Yeah,
Vida.
Festa.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my
My,
God,
oh
It's
my
so
god.
good. I cried a lot with this one. So
pretty tough to deal with it.
And also
It
there
was
is a
a
series.
drama movie. It was not an animation. It was a drama movie. I could not, I don't know, handle myself.
it's
There
I
is a
so
cried
good.
like my
series.
father, I don't know, was dying.
Have you ever saw This Is Us?
This is
Yes,
No, it's on my list.
it's a
I
series.
think
Oh my
I think
gosh,
I
I
did.
cried in all the episodes. All the episodes. You should try this one.
Oh,
I
I
will
have an
know.
indication to cry too. Posey. I don't know if you guys already
Oh,
watched it.
Brenda, pose, Brenda. Oh my
Oh
God,
my god.
I'm gonna start
I
crying here
cried.
now, Brenda.
I cried
Come
so
on.
much.
Yeah,
They're
it's
all on
pretty
my
tough.
list, but I'm not gonna watch it now. But because I get
But it's so
You need some
good.
preparation. You need some
yeah.
meditation before. Yeah. So let me see. Another question for you guys. Do you think people, even more Brazilians, encourage each other to hold their tears back? And why? Do you guys know what this means to hold back? Like to keep it inside and not to express, even for yourself, you know, to hide? Do you think that our people do it? I don't know.
I don't. I don't know. I don't think so. I think people know that crying is good. Maybe I think some people are ashamed of crying, but it's so good to cry. When I get really stressed, I just go like to the shower and keep crying in the water. It's so good. I feel refreshed.
Yeah,
And
sometimes
my
it
friends
helps a
also
lot.
cry a lot, so I think they're good in this.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that it helps a lot. But and you touched on something pretty important that how many people sometimes think that crying is something to be embarrassed of, but I don't agree with it. And someone else would like to talk?
Yeah, I agree to do that, and I think maybe the society talk this for men to don't cry
Yeah.
and you yeah this kind of thing. I think the most people cry and don't have this problem, but men maybe don't cry because you you are a little girl, like things like we
Yeah,
already said before.
yeah. You agree with her, right, Brenda?
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I will not add anything. Ana Clara resumed very clearly.
Yeah, I think I saw a research about it 2 or 3 years ago, and I was pretty surprised at because I don't know, but in my mind never passed that like the majority of people who has, for example, some mental conditions and so on are men, and I saw that it makes some sense because we are pretty much disencouraged is a word, I'm not sure. We're not encouraged to express our feelings. We're encouraged to hold it back, And I think that's pretty interesting to think. And you do that.
I agree with Ana Clara because in our society, the people say that men can't cry, so we have to uh, fight with it because that's a I forgot the word, but preconceito.
Oh my God, I forgot this word now. Okay, is this? Do you
Prejudice.
remember, Brenda?
Yes.
Prejudice.
Prejudice.
Yeah, thank you for remembering. Yeah, I think we should grab it for sure. And you, Paula, can you hear us? Hello? I think she isn't here now. But yeah, I agree with you guys said. I think that we have a lot of prejudice on it, and it has some bad consequences, some side effects that uh, come back for the same society that do it. Uh, they have these effects on itself. I think it's pretty important to discuss it to solve this situation. Another question is, think of someone who you saw cry once. Anyone. Would you say you may consider them weaker because of it, and why? Have you guys ever seen someone crying?
I think it's not a problem and it's not a sign of weakness because everybody cries for for different reasons. For
Yeah,
example, I think last month I saw my mom crying because she's a teacher and we know that nowadays we need to do everything on the computer and she didn't use to handle this kind of office how can I say Word, Excel and platform Zoom is a
yeah,
lot of new things to her and I saw she crying because it's like enough, it's a lot of days and months doing the same things. It's so hard. So I think she's not a sign of this is not a sign of weakness just because it's the how can I say that is a valve de escape. It's extremely and she was crying. But just
yeah,
this is not a problem.
yeah.
That's
I
something that broke my heart, like from now when I saw my teachers and other teachers trying to get to through this. And I have like in my college I have a lot of old teachers, they're old. So I
mhm.
see how tired they are, and sometimes I get so sad seeing how they're trying so hard to do it and they're so tired. So your mom's a hero. So that's all I want to say.
Yeah. And you do then? What do you think?
Uh, I I think that crying is not a synonym for weakness,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe that for you guys too, because we can cry because we are sad or because we are happy, very happy. So that's not a synonym for weakness.
Yeah. Do you agree, Brenda?
I guess, like the girl said, not a sign of weakness, but it's a sign to a big thing because it's not common to see people crying on the street. Like you're walking and a person is crying. So I always try to think how the macro, the society or the things could interfere in our mental health. Like, what kind of thing could make this person is like crying in the
Mm-hmm.
middle of the street? So I think that's the thing that crosses my mind. Like, what kind of thing could happen to
Yeah.
this kind of thing happen?
Yeah. Paula said to
And
us on the chat. Oh, continue, please.
no, it was just this.
All right. She said that she has a calling, so that do you wanna say something, Anna? I see you.
Yes, I remember Brianna was saying about people crying on the street, and
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important you trying to identify why the people is crying, because maybe she or he needs help. And for example, one day I was crying in the bathroom of the college because I had some problems with how can I say, with the finances, and I was
Mm-hmm.
trying to to receive the ProUni, and thank God that I received. But I was crying, and the girl asked to me, "Oh, everything's okay?" And I was crying, "Okay, okay." And she gives me a sweet house, and
Mm-hmm.
was so kind, because in that moment I just breathed, and oh, that's okay. And she was so kind with me. And maybe when we saw a situation like that, we maybe be kind with the sorry, with the person is important.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to monopolize the conversation, but as Ana Clara said, I already saw in IFBA when we are in the high school, people crying. I think it's pretty common in college or school, see people crying, and we are like growing up, a lot of hormones and other things happen. But I guess the most thing that affect people is pressure from outside.
Mm-hmm.
Like you need to have good grades, you need to study more, you're not good enough. And this kind of thing breaks my heart. I already saw a girl crying a lot, like desperate. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. And I talked to her and I say, just breathe. If we don't pass in this exam, we are passing in the next one. And if you need to, I don't know, make everything again, like all the year. It's not a big deal. You are just growing up and doing your best. So
Yeah.
I think we need to be more empathic in this kind of situation.
Yeah. That's really very important. As you girls and Brenda said, you already answered the last question actually. I'm gonna bring it here. It's about if you saw a strange crying in a public place, how would you react? And I think that the reaction that you guys had, it was pretty empathetic, pretty important to to behave. And I'd like to hear from Duda. What do you do? What would you do in this situation? I don't know if you have a passage here.
I Yeah, I would do the same. I already did once. I was in a party and there was this girl in the bathroom crying so much. And then I just like freaked out. She was alone, at night in the bathroom. So I said, "Hey, what's happening? Come on." And she said that she had a fight. I don't remember if it was with a friend or with a boyfriend. I don't remember. And then I just like chill her out, said, "Hey, relax." And then I went out to the bathroom with her because I was afraid of her alone there. And then she like thanked me a lot. So I think I would definitely do the same because I would like someone to do it for me, if I'm
Mm-hmm.
in her situation. So
Yeah, to put yourself in other shoes, that's pretty important. And
yeah.
do that too. What would you do in this situation?
I would try to know why the person was crying, and I would try to help uh, and talk with the person and to do what I can. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really nice. I think that something you guys said uh reminds me when I read a book about empathy, and this author it's Marshall Rosenberg. He said that sometimes that mostly of the times people have the problem on being empathetic in the first step of being empathetic, that is the observation. Sometimes we see people crying in some situation and we don't have a true observation but a judgment. We see that people and say, oh, why is someone crying in the bathroom of a school? This person doesn't work. This person doesn't have a child. So why is he crying? This person shouldn't be crying because you see this from our world. You see it from what is in our reality, and it might seem to us that the reasons are not important in somehow. But as you guys said, it's pretty important to try to to show that we are there for them and we are open to hear if the person just wants to be heard. I think that's pretty important. Let me see. We have a lot of other questions. Let me choose one. Paula said something. Oh, that's all right. That's all right, Paula. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Actually, I expect you enjoy it and come again. You are always here. Another one is, what issues do you think can be brought by denying your own feelings, mainly the negative ones? What kind of issues, situations can be brought with it? Anyone has an idea?
You can be a anxious person,
Mm-hmm.
a depressive person, and that's it.
It can evolve you to this kind of situation, maybe. Anyone else?
I think it's like a balloon. You're putting air, 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 and one time will boom, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
I was reading about people who are so denied your feelings that they are having allergies like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in the body, and I didn't know about it, and it's very interesting to understand it.
Yeah. I just realized it that our how our mind is connected with our body this year or last year, I think. And I think this connection is pretty important to have a look at. You would say something, Duda?
No, I think in every situation, it's like really important to always share with someone how you feel, and not only share, but I think always put what you're feeling inside, like outside, whenever you think it's better for you. But exactly how Ana Clara said, if you keep those feelings and all those things for yourself, to just get crazy. So I think everyone should know that crying is good. Put like a huge banner here. Go cry, guys.
Yeah. Brenda?
Oh, I guess I have anything to add. I totally agree with the girls. We need to put out all the things that are happening inside us, because if we don't, one time, as Ana Clara said, it will just blow off.
Yeah.
And do not freak out. It's better to like it's good to, I don't know, maybe process and talk about or think about.
Mm-hmm.
Please ask the last question. I want to answer.
The last question?
The
But
last one.
didn't you already ask it or answered it?
No,
Let me see. No?
no.
Oh
Oh
no,
no,
I
the
I, oh, I read I
Yeah,
read
10.
the
ten.
ninth. Sorry guys.
Yeah.
Is there a relation between personal maturation and crime?
Oh my God. I don't know. The thing is, I always think that when I grow up, I'm 20 right now, so I'm kind of an adult, I guess. So
They say
I hope
it.
so. I try to be. uh, I always think that I will stop to crying, and I still crying, and a lot, all the time, with a lot of things. And maybe it's not a bad thing to cry, like we discussed today. So I think it's not a relation. It's not, maturation and crying are not related. As like, oh, if you're mature, you don't need to cry. You don't have to cry. You have no reasons to cry.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's not true. I guess cry is not a good or a bad thing, but it's a necessary thing to do it.
I
So
see.
uh, for me, that's it.
Like it's part of the process. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
And
Someone
it's
anyone
also
else?
good. It's also good to cry about good things. I love crying about good things.
Yeah, it's
So
my favorite reason to cry.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
me too.
we cry for bad things to extravasar. I don't know how can I say. but it's really good to cry about good things.
Yeah, I think it's to come out with the feelings. And yeah, it's pretty, sometimes it's pretty good actually. I agree with you. Anna, would you like to add?
Oh, I totally agree with what Brenda said. I think if the person are crying a lot and don't are I'm sorry, they are not stopping to cry. Maybe we need to look with another eyes and try to understand what is happening, because maybe that's a problem. But there isn't a relation with maturation and crying. I think everybody could cry a lot, and because it's like we are talking about put everything outside.
Yeah,
For
yeah. I
sure.
think we guys are on the same topic in the same level here. I think that crying is important sometimes in some at some moments, but crying every time, maybe it's a sign of something that we should look at and we should go after that. And even you guys already answered another question that I brought, that it was either is there a limit on crying? And you guys already said that sometimes if you are crying too much in too many moments, maybe you should look at it. And yeah, we already have the people back here on the main room. How was the conversation for you guys? Anyone would like to share? Did you guys enjoy the topic? I don't know.
I was in a group with the four new partner, Manuela, Vinicius, Dani, and Nazanda. And it also good, the conversation, very sympathetic people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone cry in the group because the class finished. Okay.
Oh, I see. I see. I was
But
like,
I
oh,
cry
everybody
now
cry.
because I saw Maris is gave me a big smile. Thank you, Maris. Thank you.
Yeah, that's funny. The topic of today is crying, and in my room at least, everybody was laughing a lot. So okay, it helps. And I know that it's the first time of Milena. How was it for you, Milena? Did you enjoy it?
It was great. Everyone was really cool, and I really like it.
Very nice. Do you remember the last time you cried? Because I cried 3 months ago, and I just cried, I think, for no reason. I don't know why. Anyone else remember the last time you
Yes,
cried?
I remember. So I'm gonna talk about last week. I watched the movie. The name is The Joker, and I was
I see.
feeling this empathy. I
Mm-hmm.
was suffering like he was suffering. I don't know if you watch it, guys. I really
Yeah,
recommend
I
this
did.
movie, and actually shows a portrait of the society a little bit. It's very, how can I explain this? That movie was very, uh, how can I say, moving.
Moving. Yeah,
Yes, very moving, very moving. It's easy to cry when you watch that movie
yeah.
because I
We
felt a lot
also
of bullying. When I was a kid, I used to suffer bullying, and I just had this empathy.
I see. Would say
we
something,
actually
Dylan.
made a list. We actually made a list of good
Oh
crying.
yeah.
We can all share.
I remember
I
I
always
watched this movie in the movie theater, and it was pretty tough. Marisi, you'd like to say?
Yeah, I just say that I always cry with the dogs movie, you know.
Oh,
Who
A
doesn't?
lot
Who
of dogs
doesn't?
movie, I'm crying.
Marley and me? Oh boy.
Marley and me. Oh my God, that was a tough one
The
when I was a
Akita
kid.
one, the Akita one is so so sad and so moving at the same time.
Yeah, I think that, as I said in the main room to the guys, when I see any kind of hard situation that someone is passing through, I feel pretty blue, pretty down the rest of the day. As I saw in a movie, I don't know if it was the movie about Lula or about singers of sertanejo. but it was like this mother. She was running out of money, and the children were hungry, and they were complaining about it. And the mother was like, "Just sleep, and the hunger is gonna pass." And when she said it, I was completely broken down. I couldn't do anything. I just started crying a lot. So when I see this, I cry very easily, you know. And you, girl, with the glasses, Brenda Andrade, what do you think about the conversation?
That was totally great. I tried to join a conversation earlier at 1 p.m., but I couldn't. My internet connection was bad. So I had the really good surprise when I joined this one. And
Seriously, you didn't know that it was me?
no,
All right.
but it was a very good surprise, and I liked too much.
Very cool. For those who don't know, I and this another Brenda already know each other. Also, she's also from Salvador, and yeah, pretty nice that you came and enjoy it. We have another minute. Maybe anyone else would like to share?
I
So
was
there's a movie
I
for
see.
those who cry with dog movies. Yeah, I think it's Sempre ao Seu Lado with Richard Gere.
Yeah. Oh my God.
yeah,
That's
That's
a harsh one.
yeah,
pretty tough.
yeah.
Danny?
I was going to say two things. The first one, it was that my last tears, the last time I cried, it were happy tears, because I was telling in my group that my students, where I'm a teacher, and my students were all closed. I was giving classes, online classes, and they were all with their cameras off, and one student asked, "Are you ready, guys?" To the other students, and they all
Mm-hmm.
opened their cameras at once with a thank you note for me, and I was crying.
Oh my God.
Happy tears, because they were acknowledging of everything I'm going through this pandemic. It's not easy to give online classes. You have to work tons,
Mm-hmm.
but they did that, and it was really important to me. It's something that I'm going to take with in my heart for the rest of my life. And the other thing that I was going to say is that it doesn't have to be real life animals, but the first time I cried watching a movie was Monsters S.C. Monstruos
Oh,
S.C.A.
I see.
When Boo
The
cried.
last scene, yeah.
This was really emotional for me, and I remember this clearly.
Yeah, and to say something that we discussed a lot in our group, that was sometimes crying it's pretty great because we are just happy at the moment. We want to express it, and it's incredible actually to do so because we are humans. We are not robots. We have feelings, and should not be ashamed of it. And as we are in our last minute, I just would like to thank you all for coming. We had uh, a, a maximum of 23 people, I think so. It's pretty nice because it was my first time being by myself here. By myself, Brenda was here, helped me a lot as usual. Thanks a lot. And just for finishing, you guys, I don't know if you guys feel that TNT has helped you somehow in any way, but if it has helped, let me just copy and paste here. You're gonna receive a feedback on your email. Yeah, it would be pretty important if you guys answered it and say how was the meeting, um, how was the conversation with me. I'm gonna send to you also all our social medias. Let me see. Can you guys see it? It's here, the Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. If you guys want to practice more the English or come to another meetings, if not English, maybe Spanish, and I'm gonna meet you there in marketing and so on. There are a lot of other meetings for you to come. And I think is anything else? I think that's all. Anyone else would like
Remember
to
to
add
put
something?
life down.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Thank you for remembering. So that's it. I expect to see you guys. I think we have another happy hour today, right? At 10 p.m. I think we have every day. And I expect to see you also in next Thursday, 5 p.m. with me here. I'm gonna expect you all. Thank you for coming. Bye bye.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
Brenda,
Bye.
Marisa, Ana
Bye bye.
Clara,
Bye.
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 Bye, Tiana.
Dani.